how my client went from having his wife tell him, we're getting a divorce. I mean it. Kicking him into the spare bedroom. Okay? Changed. Chop liver? Chop change? You know what I'm saying? Chump change. To her being madly in love with him. Telling him that he is the one that she has always wanted. He's always been the love of her life. Okay? And she was not saying that before. She was actually saying that they'd never had a great relationship, that there's always been issues, and so on and so forth. I'm going to tell you the whole story. You guys are going to get the whole thing, okay? The whole thing. The whole kit, can, and caboodle. You guys, I'm feeling very hilarious today. I don't know. It must be something in the water. Must be something in the air. And you might notice, holy macaroni, Pamela, you have not made videos in such a long time. Yeah, I haven't. I've been making shorts. I had a health situation. I'm not going to get into this in this video, okay? I had a major health crisis, which I shifted using manifestation that I talk about in my private spaces. So if you're in my private space, you already know about this. And I haven't shared it publicly for a few different reasons. And if you guys want me to talk about it and how I shifted it, please comment down below saying share your health journey, share your health journey, share your health journey, share your health journey, and I'll talk about it, okay? And I will talk about it. Also, hello, if you're new here, let me know. Comment down below. Say I'm new here. Welcome to the palace where you get to be your most brilliant, awakened goddess, God self. Okay, that's what we stand for here. You knowing that you are absolutely fabulous and being able to have whatever it is that you want. My name is Pamela. I founded this channel, The Awakened Aphrodite. And I've been helping people make insane amounts of money and have next level love for over a decade. And oh my God, what I've learned along my journey not only blows my mind every day, my clients' minds every day, and people are having the most insane successes in my world right now. I mean, always and right now. My clients are popping off. They're having their highest income months ever. They're having mind-blowing love. And oh, if you've ever thought about working with me, now is the time, I'm telling you. Get in here. Right now you can work with me one-on-one, or you can join one of my masterminds where you actually get to work with me one-on-one in a group setting, so you get to hear what everybody else is going through as well. Send an email to pamela@theawakenedaphrodite.com saying work with you one-on-one, or click on my bio, the link in my bio, or go to theawakenedaphrodite.com and click work with me one-on-one, And right now I have one spot available for high-level one-on-one work. We speak every single day, okay? We voice note every single day. We have 3 calls a month, and you get access to all of my programs. You get access to one of my masterminds. This is going to change your life forever. This is the fast track. One of my newer clients in my one-on-one space, she's on her 2nd highest month ever right now. She's blowing my mind, okay? And she's shifting stuff in her relationship. Oh my God, it's so amazing. Okay, without further ado, let's dive in. Let's talk about this client. Okay, pull up a chair. Also, I'm going to move my leg. I don't know if the mic is going to pick that up. I'm just readjusting. Readjustment. So, all right. My client came to me, and we were working on mostly money stuff, and he told me that he started seeing a therapist. So he was very much in the world of logic, okay? He has this high-powered job, which is very, very, very logical. He's been in that space for a really long time. I totally get it. So he was going to couples therapy with his wife. Now, I was very suspicious of this because, how do I say this? couples therapists can tend to ruin relationships. I mean, one of the things that people do in couples therapy is they start talking about all the things they hate about each other. Tell me again, Jim, what do you hate about her? What else pisses you off? And then they're like, it's weird. Oh, that was great. I got all that off my chest. They're like, oh, it's so strange. My relationship isn't improving. I don't know why. Okay, so this is something I see often. So I was a little bit concerned, but I didn't say anything. Okay, he wants to see a couples therapist. I mean, I asked him questions, and he wants to see a couples therapist. That's amazing. I think it's beautiful when people get support, but I was a little bit like, oh, what's going on? Oh, don't worry. We got it covered. Let's talk about money. I just want to talk about money. Okay. So couple months in working with this couples therapist, all of a sudden out of nowhere, he goes, I want to talk to you about something. I know we normally talk about money, but can we talk about this? I said, yeah, of course. What's going on? He goes, I think my wife is going to divorce me. I said, what? I thought you guys were so happy. What? I mean, I know about the couples therapist, but I mean, you didn't really say anything negative. It sounded like it was just something that, work offered and you had access to and all these different things. He goes, yeah. So she told me that she wants me to right now sleep in the other bedroom, that she wants a divorce, and as of right now, she wants me to stay in the other bedroom. Okay. I'm not really clear on what happened. Okay. When I asked him, he said it had been building up. So I'm unclear if there was some, sort of big thing. He made it sound more like it was this, this thing that had sort of been building up. So anyways, I said to him, okay, what has she said? Okay, what has she said? Because I said, what do you think about this? And he goes, I don't know. He was just completely in shutdown. He was completely shut down, completely numb. And I said, okay, what has she said? And he said, she has said that we've never had a good relationship. Okay, she has said that she doesn't even know if she's ever really loved me. Oh my God, right? Like, oh. She has said, and he was just like, I could hear it in his voice. She has said that we've always had issues, that she doesn't think that we can ever come back from these issues. Oh my God. Basically, they've never had a good relationship is what he was saying. Now, that's not what I knew to be true about this client. So I was also mind blown. But because I know what I know, okay, because I understand that our world reflects us. I mean, I have crazy stories about this on both sides. I have crazy stories about people, a client dominantly animating a state. I have this with another client where she got this raise out of nowhere that she was told she wouldn't get. Her boss told her multiple times, you're not getting this raise, you're not getting this raise. And then she's like, I've decided to give you a raise, okay? No one else got one, by the way. So I've seen this in action. I've been in this world for such a long time. And I mean, deep in the manifestation world and things like this, that it just, nothing surprises me anymore. So when he said this, I said, oh, interesting. What have you been thinking lately? He's like, well, I've been really dwelling on our problems because we have them, right? So this is basically what he was saying. Okay. This is what he's saying. So after we went through it, I said to him, sorry, my phone is getting blown up right now. I'm like, I hate when that, I really should have turned off my notifications. So I'm like, you guys, I'm not very good. I can get, sometimes I'm like, oh, hold on. Okay. So I said to him, okay, what was the last thing you said to her? He's like, well, I argued. I argued my point. I defended myself, all these things. I said, okay, and he said, well, my therapist, and this is when I went, oh God. He said, my therapist said that I should sit down with her, have this conversation, tell her how she's been showing up in these ways, basically accept everything that she said. Okay. And listen, I don't think every therapist is bad. Okay. This is not what I'm saying. Not at all. But he was basically told by this therapist to agree with everything that she said. Like, take it on. Okay. Take it on. And I said, just because you agree with someone's perspective doesn't mean that you have to agree with it, that you agree that you've never had a good relationship, that you agree that you've never had a healthy relationship, that you've never been the love of each other's lives. Don't do that. And he said, oh, really? I thought that's what I was supposed to do. I went, is that true for you? And he said, no, it isn't. I said, well, why would you take that on if it's not true for you? Anyways, I said to him, here's what you do, okay? I want you to say, thank you for sharing all of this. Thank you for sharing all of this. If you want me to sleep in the spare bedroom, I completely honor your decision. And he's like, but I don't. I'm like, well, buddy, right now you're in the doghouse, okay? It is what it is. And so I said, honor her decision, right? She wants some space right now. Don't make that mean anything bad. And he goes, but I think I should talk to her. And I said, hold on. I'm not telling you to never say anything. That's what I'm saying. Have you already spoken to her about this? Because I got the sense that they'd been talking about it, okay? Been talking about it with this couples therapist at length. Like, they had talked about this. What I'm never saying, and I want you to all hear this, I'm not saying ignore things, okay? And this is a deeper conversation for another day. But when people talk about ignoring your reality, what they don't mean is literally not being able to speak your mind, or that's not what people mean. Ignoring your reality means actually accepting what's occurred, handling what's occurred, and knowing that within you actually decide, and it doesn't matter what you do out there because it's old news. Okay, anyways. So I said to him, no, I'm not saying ignore, like as in never speak your mind. Have you already spoken to her at length about this? He said, yes, at length. I said, okay. So do you think that doing that more is going to help you in this situation? She said she wants a divorce. You've spoken about this at length. He goes, you might have a point. I'm like, yeah, I usually do, because this is why I pay you the big bucks. I'm like, this is why I pay me the big bucks. Okay. So I said, okay, cool. Try this on if it feels good for you. Okay. Here's what I would do. I would say, hey, thank you for sharing all of this with me. I don't agree that we've never had a healthy relationship. I also don't agree that, we've never really been in love. And also, if you feel this way, like, you don't know if you love me, you don't know if you want to be with me, I completely accept that. And that is okay. Okay? That's okay. And I respect your decision to have some space for me right now and to have me sleep in the guest bedroom. I just want you to know I love you. I want you to know that I'm here. And I want you to know that I want to make this better, that you've always been the love of my life. And whenever you're ready, I'm here. Okay? I'm here. So he went and slept in the other bedroom. Okay? He was all worried. He's messaging me. He's like, oh my God, like, what if I'm here forever? What if she's like, get out? Okay? Within a week, he was sleeping back in their bedroom. Within a week, you guys. Within a week. Because here's what's key. We then shifted how he was seeing the relationship, right? Because she was reflecting his own insecurities about the relationship. She was reflecting his own fears about the relationship. Here's the best part. In this situation, he now is all in on this. He's all in. Before, he was like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He would have these moments where he's like, we need to logically look at these things. And I would with him, right? I have a business background. Investment background. I have been in the world of logic and corporate systems, and relationship advice, so on and so forth, right? Sorry, my phone's still getting blown up. And I understand that need to go into the logic, and that's totally okay. I have certain clients where we do look at things logically, and then we shift them into the world of manifestation. Okay, so I do this with clients where we'll work on their content strategy because it feels supportive to them, and I've been in the marketing world and otherwise for a long time as well. And so we'll do those things, but then behind the scenes, we're shifting how they see themselves. We're shifting how they see the algorithm and clients and business and money and all of these things. Okay, so it all comes together very seamlessly. Within 2 months, she was, and it really started to happen within a month, but we're talking the crazy changes. Within a month, completely different relationship. Yeah, within 2 months, she was saying to him, "You've always been the love of my life. You've always been my everything. We've always had a healthy relationship." What? We've always had a healthy relationship, which, by the way, from my perspective was true. I mean, from what I knew, all couples have their things, right? Everybody has their moments, but overarchingly, this was a really good couple. I mean, they are a really good couple, okay, still. So, I mean, and they had their moments for sure. So, yeah, completely shifted. You've always been the love of my life. I've never met a man like you. You're the hottest man I've ever been with. You make me crazy about you. Oh my God. I think it was just hormones, she said. I think it was just hormones. Thank you for being so patient with me, she said. And here's what I want you to know about my client. He is a stand-up guy, okay? Like, he is deeply loving. He is deeply loving. He is deeply considerate. He always wants to do his best. Always. So sweet, so caring, so deeply generous. He's one of these guys where he won't let her hold a bag. He won't let her open a door. He pays for everything. It isn't just that, okay? He has these he shows up for these conversations. I mean, they were going to couples therapy. He's working with me. He really wants to better himself. Yeah, he deserves, not that you have to do all these things to deserve this. You know, I really just want you to understand, if you're listening to this, he deserves incredible love. He deserves to be loved. Everyone does. Okay, everyone does. And this distortion did not make sense to me. Okay. And all I could see in it was how he saw himself. That was so clear to me. Because how could he be so incredible? So incredible. This man who is a protector, a provider, he would do anything for his family. Good looking, takes care of himself, is always open to the conversation, is so deeply loving, caring, empathic, right? And also strong, determined, focused. It had to be how he was seeing himself. And it was. We figured out what it was for him. I'm not going to say what it was for him. But when we really got into it, I was like, damn. Okay. He was like, I didn't even realize I thought these things. I was like, yeah. And this is the gold that exists in your 3D world. Your 3D world is always showing you these things. I heard someone talk about people in your 3D world as being these divine messengers. I think that's such a beautiful way of thinking of it. Right? People are always showing you. And so here's what I want you to know. No matter what you're experiencing, one, you never have to tolerate someone treating you badly. Please know when I share stuff I think this is why sometimes I hesitate to share success stories. Also, the 2-month thing, I actually think he could have done that faster, but it was 2 months because he was wavering, okay? He was like kind of taking the therapist advice, and then, he was kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I can't say this enough. Again, there are some really beautiful, great therapists on the planet. My intention is not to dissuade you from getting help or support. Please do get help and support. Here's what I want you to know, though. dwelling in an old state of being will never work out well. It also doesn't matter what you do out there. It matters how you see yourself. So if you're going to therapy, which is a beautiful thing to do, find someone who resonates, okay? Find someone who moves you forward instead of dwelling only on the past. Revise it within yourself, okay? See yourself how you want to see yourself. Okay, everybody, this is a long video. Do you want to hear more success stories? What kind of things do you want to hear about? Do you want me to share my health journey with you? Comment down below, okay? I'm going to read all the comments. Make sure that you comment. And for those of you who have been supporting me from the beginning, wow, what a wild ride it's been. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Wow. Incredible. Incroyable. And make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. And thank you for being here with me. Thank you so much for being here with me. And until next time, thank you. Whether it's day or night, I love you, and you got this. You can do this too. Come on.